good. So yeah, what were the instruction changes that you noticed?
Okay, so I had the formation correct. Okay,
Right.
but I had tempo, which should be extremely high,
Hmm.
um, set to extremely low.
Oh my gosh.
I had attacking width, which the way this tactic should be was fairly wide. I had that set to narrow.
Wow.
And then on the defensive side, I had regroup, I had hold shape,
Mm,
and then I had slow pace down from the keeper.
wow.
And then out of possession, uh, I didn't have anything. Like I didn't have the line up high. My
Hmm.
line was sitting pretty low. Um, I had stay on feet. Yeah, I basically did everything that made that intensity bar go down.
Right. Yeah.
Because at the
Literally.
end of last year, I had a few matches that didn't matter because I was sitting at like,
Right.
what was it, 10th, 11th, 12th. So it's like, you know, winning one here and there really doesn't matter. Um,
We just want to get a
so,
6 month injury. Yeah.
right. And so it ended up, I completely forgot about it. And and I was like, man, dude, how do I not have anybody on the squad over 10 bowls?
Right.
Miguel Fale, he had more than 10, but not by much.
Right.
Uh,
He was
it's
possessed.
like, yeah. And then I'm looking at my scoring, and it's like I scored zero, I scored two, I scored one. Like I'm just not. I scored zero, two, zero, two.
Right.
Like I'm just not putting up numbers like what I was putting up last year.
Yeah.
And what kind of tipped me off to it, I went to the training page, and at the top it says primary train tactic.
Mm.
I had it set to a different tactic,
Uh,
so I haven't even been training my own tactic. And then I'm like, what the heck? So then I go over to tactics to see how bad the tactical familiarity was.
right.
Um, and that, and then that's whenever I realized everything was off. So
Yeah. That's crazy, man. I've had that happen
yeah,
too, but not through 24 games. To be honest.
yeah. So anyway, it's back to what it should be now.
How far off is a tactical familiarity now when you switched it back?
It's actually not bad.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah, it's not bad.
Good, good.
It might take a couple games. I mean, it's tough because I got Man City up next,
Mm.
but yeah, I don't know. I expect some dividends pretty early on just by changing that.
Yeah. Yep, I hope so. I certainly hope so. Yeah, I had my unfortunately the guy I loaned in, my backup left back, the last match we played, he went out. It says calf strain, but I've never seen a calf strain hold someone out for 4 to 7 weeks. But that's what the prognosis is, and pretty important. 4 to 7 weeks coming up. So yeah, I mean that's what I've kind of noticed. If it's over like 2 weeks, then their like match sharpness will be crap. It'll take them like 2 games of like under 23s or whatever kind of sub stuff you have, and then you gotta give them like 45 minutes in a regular game before they're actually like, okay, like you know what, we're playing to win this match. I need you the whole game, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, and unfortunately, Carly, my young 20-year-old, you know, I don't know why the media description has center back when he's 5'8" with 3 jumping reach, but he's a fullback. But I mean, his stats have been poor.
Hmm.
And given that I am in a legitimate title race here, I don't think I can. I mean, if I'm not going to beat Liverpool, I don't want it to be like, well, you played a young guy.
Right.
So I'm trying to loan him another left back to cover up the deficiency there. So I'm trying to. It's Zinchenko from Real Madrid is available for loan or purchase. They listed him as surplus to requirements for Real Madrid, but I'm trying to bring him in. I left some leftover payroll to bring him in, but hopefully he turns out to do better than the 20-year-old. Yeah, because I just can't have people like Good Life, put up the 5.7.
Right. Yeah, I was looking at your roster. It's just insane. I think you
I got
have.
some players.
I think you have 5 fullbacks or wingbacks, whatever, that are better than my best one.
I have really good wingbacks, yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. That was honestly one of the most appetizing things for Chelsea is that dude like we talked about, the wingbacks are so important, and Chelsea has I think
James been so well.
Yeah, those two, if you that's what I was looking at. I got those two guys, and I mean they already had more depth anyway, but I was like if I just have these two guys I'll go. They're both so good. So that was the biggest reason, one of the biggest reasons. Because they're hard to find.
Sure.
And they get hurt. They just have to run the entire field for 90 minutes. Nobody else has to do that. Just them.
Yep.
At least in our systems. So they get hurt. Oh!
I'm hitting the next button.
Okay,
and we're still waiting on Sean, but...
Sure.
No, we're not.
Ah! The Burnley Bear is here. Well.
Well.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, a couple of loan offers in for Burnley.
The Burnley's loaning players. That's not our culture.
Yeah, well, apparently it's a three-piece here.
Am I learning your players?
No.
Oh.
You got somebody, Kerr Smith from Aston Villa, center back. You got Kelvin Yeboah from Borussia Dortmund. And then Tayo Adaramola from Crystal Palace. I like it. So, I mean, those are actually some. I haven't heard of the last guy, but those other two I've actually heard of. How you doing, Bear? How are you feeling? You back to normal, jet lag wise?
No, I haven't slept all night at all since I got here. I sleep like 4 hours a night.
Yeah, it's pretty bad for a while. Pretty bad.
I was just sleeping right before we played. I slept for like 15 minutes.
Yeah. It'll be it'll be a while. I think it was like a week or 10 days for me. And you had even worse, so it might even be longer.
My bid was rejected.
Is Sam back yet, or how many days you got?
Not till next Monday.
Next Monday?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You and the dog, huh? Back to the bachelor life.
When the cat's away, the mice shall pay. uh, yeah. Uh, nothing really happening.
That's good. Well, so give me the state of the union in Burnley here, Bear. Give me the state of the union.
I mean, it. Um, there seems to be fire everywhere, and it's like Brumley is more like Hawaii.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. Uh, hopefully I'm not the one jumping into the water.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Too soon. Too soon. Um,
So you think these lone players are they coming in as depth? Do you see them coming in to start?
I mean, I made loan offers. No one has accepted it. They're not actually on their way
I give a couple days.
yet. So, they want more money or something. First team commitments. They don't want to loan them out. So,
Mm.
and
So
any loan, like people who are listed for loan, they all suck.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Unfortunately, that's what Bill and I were talking about. You kind of just have to go through manually and just make an offer for loan, and about 9 out of 10 of them are saying no, first team commitments, even if they're listed for loan or not. And then you eventually kind of find, oh, this guy's actually owing to be loaned. Okay.
Yeah, the loan list is a lie.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, it's the same with the transfer list, right? Like, how many players have you signed that weren't transfer listed? Most of them. You know?
Unfortunately.
yeah.
Calvin Phillips for Leeds United has ran 201 miles
Oh,
so far this season.
it's a lot. It's a lot of miles for them to be doing so poorly. Unfortunately, running for nothing.
Mo Salah was at 198.
Wow.
I don't know what my highest player would be. Yeah, doing my wing backs, fullbacks. I mean, here.
Oh, we host Arsenal coming up here this next game. It's a big one. A derby.
Show from Brumley was eighth most distance ran,
Huh.
180. Dantas 176. Neither one of our players made the list.
Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
It's probably more rotation. Maybe?
yeah, I think that's probably right. Yeah, I think that's probably right. Conceição take charge at Arsenal. Damn it! I was hoping they'd be coachless one more time.
Oh, I play Arsenal, and can you injure their best players for me, please?
I will do my best. Just get stuck in, baby. Spikes up, as Bill would say.
Spikes up, baby.
I play them on the Saturday, so
Yeah, do you have a Wednesday?
no.
Me neither.
was just me.
Yeah, get this sim to win scenario.
Sim
A
2 win.
board draw.
Sim 2. A board draw. Isn't that hilarious,
Okay.
Bill, that Sean somehow bamboozled us into watching his Wednesday game and it was a board draw?
It was a mistake. I was, it was a mistake.
An honest mistake, huh? Uh-huh.
What a
Yeah,
guy.
I'm not getting those players. That's because of people like it.
You can have Arnal and Babusku.
You want to loan the boost good to me?
No, I want to sell them. I want to sell them to anybody. That's what I want to do.
Oh, that's a good player.
The boost good.
It's a good player.
I mean, I'll take him.
I mean,
How
again,
much?
I'm trying to sell him.
I mean, how much?
Transfer value says 89. That's not true. I think it's closer to 40.
Really?
Let's beat Arsenal again, boys.
Well, I have about $4 million available.
Well, I mean, we can do 4 this year and 36 next year. Doing the MK Don's financing
That's right.
agreement.
That's the MK Dons. Pay you later. We'll figure it out down the road. Hey, I mean that's worked well, in general.
Well, I think I've settled all my debts,
Mm.
so I should be fine now.
Well, I think Babushka kind of falls. It's like that category of players that have more stars than their
Right.
stats actually
Right.
show.
Right.
Cause
That's
like he's
definitely
showing 3.5 on my screen, but when I click on it, it's like kind of like meh.
I think it's good.
Yeah, I definitely think it's good, but I don't think 3.5. I mean, I look at my 3.5 players; they're a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
My well, let me say my 3.5 player. Not good. I don't have 40 million. What's my transfer budget next year? 28. So no, I can't even afford it next year.
I wonder if that's thinking that you're in the championship versus the Premier League.
It's an optimistic 28.
A high of 28 degrees. Alright, well. Big game.
roll it out there.
Big game. I would love to win it. Let's do it, Chelsea. We own this team. We own this team. Sim 2 win. Sim 2 win. Sim 2
The
win.
new Arsenal coach, though,
I know.
Chelsea
We're
gets
at home.
started off on the right foot.
We're at home. Come on. Yes!
Oh,
Get
Wow.
dunked on, Arsenal.
40.
4-0. Lukaku with 2 more.
I was looking at club financial situations. Chelsea is rich.
I'll tell you what, I took a gamble on selling all those players. Some of them I probably shouldn't have sold, but, as of now,
What do you
we're in a good
have
spot.
finance screen? Like a couple hundred?
Let's see what I got. 120? 121?
Plus
That
the
wasn't too
95 in transfer value.
Wow, it's actually not red.
I was when I started. I was here.
Same, actually. Like, next televised game, I'll finally get out of the red.
Get out of the red. Yeah, that's tough.
Which will not be the City game, unfortunately.
Yeah, financially. here. I did. It was a great start. Yes, kick their ass 4-0. Let's freaking go. Now we have Liverpool has a game in hand. But I mean that's but for me even more than that. 4-0 plus 4 on the goal diff. Now I got a 14 goal diff gap with the pool
Big,
there. So that's
big.
gonna help me out if we're tied. That's a good place to be. Yeah, long term I'm definitely kind of going all in to try to win the league this year, and then next year, I mean, obviously we'll see how much what the free agency looks like, but you know,
We reload here.
right, might be more of a let's have enough depth and get the young guys. Because yeah, like I said, I've loaned in a lot of players who are not going to be here next year because I just want to win the league this year, and I got a good shot. So I think if you got a good shot, you got to go for it.
Yep.
But next year, the young players are gonna have to show up.
Yeah, I mean, you got Lukaku coming back.
Yeah,
How
that
many?
helps.
Yeah. Let me go see how many games Lukaku's played in.
Yeah, because I got him on a pretty strict rotation. He is not playing that much. Like I think Rashford is second on the goals, and he's played like 4 or 5 more games.
So your goalkeepers played every game, right? 39
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
And then Reece James, 22. Militao, 22. Lukaku, 22. Guerrero, 22. So they're only playing about half the games.
That's the
A little more
idea.
than half.
That's the idea. And a lot of those were the Europe. 6 of those were the Conference League. A lot of those are Carabao, early rounds of Carabao.
Right, right. But even then, like you've played 40 and they've only played in 22.
Yeah, yep,
That's pretty.
that's true. It's a lot. It's a lot of rotation. And yeah, and they've been available because I've played 25 Premier League games, and they've almost I've tried to just make sure they played almost all 25.
Right.
And there's been some where that didn't work out, but for the most part, I just have them waiting there for the Premier League games. Like this game, it's 2 days rest. Lukaku's not playing. He's not going to play. I'm not going to overwork him. He's 34 years old.
Get a couple more out of them, you think?
Maybe. I'm just pretty cautious when it comes to this kind of thing. Maybe too cautious.
I think he's all right. 33.
Yeah, I mean, I look to
Yeah, no.
see if this is going down because you will see. I've seen it. At least like some of the older players I've had, like you'll notice like, oh hey, over here his training's gotten worse in the last 3 months, and then all the arrows start going down, and
Yeah.
but he's got decent.
But the thing is, he's such a good player that even if he starts to regress, he's still going to be one of the top 40 players in this league for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And so it's one of those where you just like, you ride that horse, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think
Unless you think you make money off of him, then you can try and make money. But
yeah, that's true.
I think he's good enough that even if I don't know how well he would play not in your center striker role, but one of the other roles.
Mm-hmm.
But even if it means one day moving him to where Havertz is and moving Havertz inside.
Right. Yep. Possibility for sure. Crap. No, I think you're right. He's just gonna play until he retires, pretty much.
Yeah. It's a good idea.
He's cheaper to keep him because he is a team leader, so we keep the locker room happy. And if he's not trash, then okay, he's worth playing.
So, you know, it's pretty clear that you're going to be in the Champions League next year.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know exactly what your roster is going to look like next year. We have an okay idea.
Yeah.
Going into the Champions League, are you like going into that with legitimate hopes of winning it?
mean, a lot of it's going to depend on this off season and who I'm bringing in. How I currently have it planned, I'm bringing in like the people I have scouted are more like 20-year-old kind of guys. So my expectations would be lower because yeah, I mean the older guys get you over the hump. That's why I have Lukaku at 33. I have Kovacic at 30, 32. How old is Kovacic? He's old. He's 30. He's 32. I have Fabian, who I loaned in at 30.
Yeah, Galo.
Conte's old, 35. So I mean, I think it's just.
Yeah.
I would look at that, but you know, if it starts off good and the young guys are doing it, then I don't see a reason. Let's see a reason why they couldn't, but it'll be different though. I'm curious because yeah, depending on the recruitment, but also like I'm gonna have a much different rotation wise for next year with like Champions League versus Premier League, or now it's just like all subs for Conference League and all starters for Premier League.
Right, you're not gonna be able to do that.
And I'm not gonna be able to do that. So it's gonna have to. The young guys are gonna have to play in like big matches.
Right.
Like Vale and Sunset Bell are gonna have to play in either it's away at Arsenal or Liverpool, and the next match is home to Juve or Juventus or Paris Saint-Germain, whoever it ends up being. It's like, well, I mean, one of the young guys is gonna have to show up, so it'll be interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I might we'll see what the market looks like. If it looks like I'm not really liking what I'm seeing, and I just want to kind of, because yeah, like you said before, it's kind of like where I'm at. It's kind of like, oh, you just got to win today. Like that's your role. You have to win all the time.
Right.
So like, yes, you can develop, but not at the expense of losing.
Yeah. Your development games become like the bottom 6 Premier League teams, like 12 games a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like this Leeds one coming up where I'll play all my backups. Yeah. 19th Leeds. Yeah.
And what's tough about it is like, in the grand scheme of things, Leeds is still probably a top 50 club in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they're, the worst team in the Premier League, they're still better than almost everybody else.
Yeah. That's the Premier League there. So Zinchenko does come. He does complete the loan there. And also, I was looking at that Carabao Cup, because I do have that Carabao Cup final coming up, and Chilwell, because he got that straight red against Tottenham, isn't able to play.
Mm.
So I was like, well, am I gonna play? I'm gonna put Carly out there, the 20-year-old, in a cup final. I mean, be good, but good luck with hoping you're gonna win there.
It's game day, baby. Dun, 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 dun.
So who do y'all have? Oh, we have Burnley hosting Arsenal.
I got City.
And MK Don's hosting City. Oof, y'all got some heavy hitters coming in. Coming to town.
Meanwhile, Mohammed Mossadegh is still playing the freaking African Cup.
He's still African.
He did score a goal for Algeria.
Oh, he's Algerian? Is that his country?
He is.
Interesting. Huh.
He is Algerian. African Nations Cup. He's scored a goal so far.
Huh. Not awful. Yeah, I mean, if they're going to be over there, at least I guess you might as well do something good. Might as well score and do some stuff.
Right.
If you have to be there. Let's see here. Where's Vale? Oh, Vale's in there. Okay, well, wait a second.
Let's see if I can. Did it for this?
Luck. All right, boys. Good luck to you. At the bridge. Sting leads.
Oh, a goal in the first minute.
Very nice. Who scored?
Fabio Luis by
Luis.
Shadow Striker.
There he is. The tactical change is paying dividends already, perhaps.
Perhaps.
This will be a huge win for you. Zinchenko, the new signing, with the cross, and he does the hockey assist. Goal for Havertz. Where you at, Bear?
5 minutes in, no action yet. Some light work so far, nothing notable.
Gotcha. Oh my God, did Zinchenko just get a straight red? He just got a straight red. Wow. Well, not what you like to see. Zone a
Nope.
guy in, immediately straight red.
Getting insided.
Oh, almost scored.
Get us.
Dude, Kylian Mbappe is so fast.
Yeah, it's kind of cheating.
I mean, realistic.
True.
When I watch that dude play soccer,
good.
he's just glitchy all over the field.
Now, we've got to play for 70 minutes here, down a man. And I'm not giving up the goose here.
The gooch? Oh!
Goose.
Giving up the goose, he says.
Not giving it up. I can beat Leeds with 10 men for 70 minutes. Get 1-0 lead. Even with Good Life and Carly playing. Yikes.
No.
Bernardo Silva, chill out. Holy crap.
Yeah, he's a dude there.
We're finally, like, my team's has a high press. We're forcing turnovers in the opponent's half. Well,
That's that
imagine what
MK.
changing your tactics fixes.
Right, that's MKD
Oh
football
my
there.
goodness. Just force the turnover by I don't even know who turned it over. Ruben Diaz, I think, and then just turned it into a quick goal.
Very nice, very nice.
Where's this been? Where is this been? Lost in the tactics screen.
Jinko comes in and gets a straight red. What the hell? I've had quite a few straight reds.
Hey, no, I don't feel bad for you because of the straight red I got against you in the Carabao Cup
That's
game.
true. That's fair.
Freaking at midfield. It wasn't even like contesting a run. It was just like.
It's a bad call.
Just ugly.
Appeal it.
Okay, well. That never works. That's actually correct, actually. Hold on, boys. I did not going into this game think that I would be clinging to a 1-0 lead at home to Leeds, but that is where I'm at.
Clean.
Leeds United are trying. Revale takes some
Oh, he's offside.
Who?
Martinelli? Oh, please. Oh, Lord, please.
Was it? Was
Disallowed. Disallowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They drew it up, huh?
Inside defense. Offside trap, right? Offside trap.
Outside trap, yep.
Kevin De Bruyne just did Steph Curry and freaking put one in from outside the box. Both of their goals get from outside the box.
Yeah, they got the players that can do it.
0.3 XG and they have 2 goals.
Hold on. Hold.
Hold the line.
Hold the line. And we hold the
But
line.
Leonardo Bruno with the hat trick, baby.
Oh my gosh. What is your score?
4-2 currently.
4-2.
We're back to the
Over
no
City.
defense, all offense strategy.
I love it. I love it. Meanwhile,
Back to
Burnley still
our
holding
ways.
on. 0-0. Bruno with the hat trick. Yeah, that's awesome.
Off the post. Oh, don't. Oh. Oh.
Tuning into Burns here. I mean, this even a 0-0, a bore draw would be frankly be grateful here for Burnley as Mickles, Dantas with a long range past Aarons, who's a very good fullback. We'll let that down. Antonio Rudiger, former Chelsea player who I sold, and I can't believe I'm saying that, but Burnley's press breaks down the play from the back from Arsenal. You don't see that every day. Cancelleri, Sapi. Oh, Martinelli with the slide tackle miss. Cancelleri has an opportunity.
If only he was a good player.
If only he didn't just have speed, because his speed was on display. His speed was on display. Look at this. Playing long. Arsenal. Uh-oh, Tomiyasu. Another great fullback. Oh, Odegaard, very good. Sapi, very nice.
Sapi, really good recovery there from Sapi.
Yeah.
Just go up and win the header,
I mean, wouldn't you say Coach Barry is one of your standout players this season?
Sapi? Yeah. It's worth all the peanuts I'm paying him.
Collins, just putting his body on the line there. Is Collins a redhead? Have I seen that correctly?
You're not.
He is Irish.
Oh, wow. Luck for the Irish.
Right. He is red.
Wow.
Burnley formation going with the 5-2-3.
It's Larry. I made a promise that who plays winger. That's why he's out there.
That's why he's out so far wide. I think that's fine. I've played off balance like that before. It's fine. Oh, a little bit too much space on the ball here for Burnley, and thankfully Espina boots it into the claret stand. Still 0-0.
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
15 more minutes.
Now, is the coach's mentality here hold on for the draw? Is the coach like, hey, we got a chance to win this? You wonder where the coach is at there.
He's definitely cautious.
It's a home game for the Bears. You got to think at this level, every team thinks they've got a chance at home, and they're playing for it. Now, some of these Burnley players might need a wheelchair here in a few moments.
Here comes Dantas to Collins.
Oh!
How is that not offside? How is that offside? There's no way.
No, it was clean. That was not even close off.
It's over quarter. Someone's in the goalie box.
And 1-0 to Burnley.
Burnley.
Could earn one of the biggest wins of their season. Oh no! No! Oh, the ball has to get farther upfield. This is a danger zone here.
We got 8 seconds. 8 seconds, guys.
Dantas, Arsenal looks gassed here. Yeah, Arsenal not even really aggressive.
Yeah, they had to play 3 days ago against a mighty Chelsea team. So, thanks for the assist.
Hey.
For Francho, he's the most miles down on that club.
Wow.
Some of the most miles in the league, and the hustle, it's there. The extra effort's there, and he gets the rebound and gets the goal. He really is what it looks like to be a moment there.
Yep.
Hard working, nose to the ground, getting after it. Coach Bear, he is known for not wanting to lose because of poor conditioning and poor effort.
That's true. Coach Bear, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the victory there?
Well deserved. After a terrible month of December games, we have, won 3 of our last 6 at this point. We're doing good. We're building some momentum going into later half of the season, and we're really I'm optimistic on our chances of avoiding a relegation battle.
There you have it. Yes, this does put you keeps you at 16th place, a 4-point cushion over Crystal Palace and West Brom, frankly, at 16 points there. What do you want to continue seeing from your team as we close, go into the last 13 games of the season?
It's just the camaraderie. We've had a great turnaround ever since we smashed the League 2 team. And really recovered here and later in the season from that game. So it's good to finally something just clicked and the team's working on firing on cylinders they didn't know they had.
There you go. Well, congratulations, Bear, on the victory. In other news, MK Dons goes back into Europe here in the European picture with a 5-2 home victory over mighty Manchester City. Coach Bill, we have you here. What are your thoughts on that game?
Manchester City is a team that's mildly underachieved, considering the talent on the pitch. It's a club that should be competing for titles year in year, and they struggle to do so. which is why they've had coaching turnover. And so, um, you know, people kind of count us out against that club, but I knew we had a chance. And, it really helps because I've been holding the clipboard upside down. And it was just pointed out to me that I was doing so. So I went ahead and flipped the clipboard right side up, and now we're playing soccer the right way. And pretty optimistic of what the rest of the season has to show.
Well, there you have it. An excellent turn of events for MKD. Like I mentioned, they are in the European picture now once again. In other news, Tottenham Hotspur, coached by Jurgen Klopp, get the 1-0 victory over Liverpool at home.
Wow.
In a game where, with an own goal from the goalkeeper of Liverpool.
Mm.
So really not even an offensive goal for either team. But with that victory for Tottenham Hotspur, they do move up into 6, and still a game in hand for Chelsea, but now up 6 points on the defending 5-time champions. Or 4-time champions.
Four consecutive.
Jeez.
4 consecutive champion. Yeah, I don't know how many times they won it over, but
at least in our reality here.
5 of the last 7.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. But funny to me that they've won every save, and that somehow Jurgen Klopp, who was their starting coach, just got fired or let go or something happened. It's like that's just kind of bizarre there. And he's coaching Tottenham, so it's like, Jurgen Klopp, he beats his old team.
Yeah.
So,
let's see if I can find the history on
tip
that.
of the cap to you, sir. Yep, Zinchenko gives us a lot of depth when he's not on sitting out 2 games on a red card. God darn. Next match, Burnley Bears in the FA Cup.
I'm okay to sim that. I don't
We
need to
can
watch.
sim that. We can sim that.
Yeah, Jurgen Klopp left the club. Actually, kind of weird timing. Because he left the club in July of 2022, which isn't a typical time that a coach would get fired.
Right. Yeah.
He left July 22nd of 2023. So it's not a time where usually the contract comes to an end.
Mm-hmm.
It's also not a time where a coach would get fired. Just a weird time to leave.
Yeah, I know. It's just bizarre. I don't really understand how that happened, and then somehow arch rival Pep Guardiola ends up as head coach. Yeah, that's bizarre. So then he goes to Manchester City for a year, and then AC Milan for a year, and then to Tottenham from here to present. That's just crazy. Quite the journey for him.
Next up, I have Watford here in this FA Cup bout. Championship level team. Previous Premier League club, right?
Oh yeah.
They were in the Premier League back in 21-22. They were in the Premier League. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just so bizarre that he literally won the Premier League in May of that year. One coach of the year. And then, like you said, in July, he just leaves and goes to Manchester City. That's just that. Yeah, they won the FA Cup. They get the double. They won the FA Cup and the Premier League. And he walks.
Leaves. Money, maybe? I don't know. That
Maybe
club has plenty of money.
He's got money now, that's for sure. He won nothing at Manchester City. He got fired from Manchester City.
Quickly.
Yeah, he got. I mean, it's a short leash. It's a short lease with the Saudis there. So that's.
How did my freaking finances get worse?
Oh.
Lord. Bleeding money, dude. Oh, because it turned over the new month, so people got paid.
Payroll.
Payroll, man. The City game was on the 30th, and now we're into, February, so guess players have to get paid.
Boo.
Miss the days of old part-timers. Guy working down at the steel mill.
That's right. Whataburger halfway through.
I'm declining the
I agree.
transfer day. We still get the news from them, so
I agree.
unless somebody wants to buy Babusku, I have no choice to do on this transfer day. One of the worst signings I've ever had.
You think so?
Really?
He is not because he's a bad player. I don't think he's a bad player. What happened was, who was it that I sold that day? I sold somebody that day for a bunch of money. Was it Adolfo Geik, maybe?
Was it was it like a fullback?
No, because Babusku is a midfielder. Let me see. Oh, it was Carlos Palacios.
Oh yes, Palacios. That's right.
He just kind of he got bought out.
Yeah, on a release clause, right?
Yeah, on a release clause, like the day of the transfer window. And so I kind of just signed Babusku because I had enough scouting on him to think that he wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
But then he shows up here. He's not good enough to be a striker for my system. He's not good enough to be a winger. He just hasn't really fit any niche. And then he's too old. He's 23. He's an old man.
Yeah.
We don't. Yeah. Plus the amount of I paid for him. That's probably the biggest kicker. He's not a bad player for, I don't know, 15 million, 20 million, but I paid 37.5.
Right.
And then he's posted a 6.6 rating.
Yeah. It's tough.
Not what you want.
Yeah.
And I typically look at pass rating as a big indicator of signing players.
Mm-hmm.
And before I sign him, he's never posted over a 6.9. So it's not like, he's regressed when he got here. He was just always bad.
Right. He was never that guy.
I just, in a panic, I signed him.
It's kind of like a Ben Wild type of player, huh?
I'm like a Ben Wild, like that.
Who's also signed. Would you say that is your worst signing, Bear?
Oh no, I thought it was fine. This is not bad. Give him a lot of shit, but it
Played a lot
wasn't
of
that
holes?
bad. Played a lot of holes. He ran around a lot. I mean,
Yeah, good work rate.
it was fine. I think I overpaid for him, but I mean, not by that much.
Yeah. Tottenham spent 124 million. Sheesh.
Do what?
They are definitely going for the top four there.
Wow.
Spending 124 in January, and they are not really that close. They are 6 points back.
Yeah, but the goal differential, man, they're a good club.
Yeah, they are good.
They have a real chance to compete for that fourth place, that Champions League.
Yeah. Do I play them again? I hope not. I sure do. Away to Tottenham, April 10th. Yikes.
They beat me twice, so I don't want to play them.
Yeah, I drew with them at home the first time. Yeah, they were tough. Sure.
Anton Serenko was another one that really wasn't a good signing for me. Again, it goes back to the money, $23.5 million, and he doesn't even start for me anywhere because he's not good enough offensively to be my shadow striker, not good enough defensively to be my roaming playmaker.
Right.
So he just kind of is the backup for both of those. But for $23.5 million, I don't really have that money to throw around for backups. That's
Yep.
half of my entire transfer budget.
Yeah. Yep. It's true. It's true.
Balogun.
And
I like him a lot.
yeah.
I wanted to sign him in the past.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he had potential for sure.
He's put up good ratings each year. He's got good pace, good acceleration.
He's
I've
not
tried to sign him in the past. I don't know what's stopped it from going through, but
No, sir. Burnley, ease past. Ease past. What's it called? Arsenal.
Well, I managed to find enough budget to sign an old center back.
you got one of those already.
I got a couple now. They all sing "Kumbaya" out there together.
They're all going. They're playing bingo in the bingo hall.
They're all in the bingo. I am $17,000 left on payroll budget.
Can't even buy a car with that.
Transfer budget is zero.
Can't even
You
buy
buy
a
a jalopy.
little British Mini Cooper. You couldn't even buy that. Maybe a moped.
I'm in the red, 60 million. There's not a lot of upside here unless I stay up. So, bought an old center back. McGuire's probably getting sold at the next transfer window. Is it Portuguese player? Who was he? He was Domingos Duarte or Domingo Souza Coutinho Menses Duarte.
Very nice, very nice.
Portuguese, yeah, Portuguese.
Your boy, hey, you need to go to Wolves, man. You need to go to Wolves. You buy all the Portuguese people anyway. That would not be a problem for you. To use, all right, oh great, only Portuguese, sure. Count me in.
See if that last second buy works out.
How much was it?
I moved to a 3 center back set.
I love it.
So I need another. I loaned in one guy and he's just like 2.5 stars.
The body, yeah.
No backup. So Collins, was it Collins that was injured? Yeah, he just got back from injury, so it was
The redhead,
a rough
yeah.
little month there. I threw him in there at the end. He was still like half injured. give him some minutes,
Yeah.
work on his fitness.
Collins is a good player for you, though, isn't he? I think he has some pretty
He's
good.
phenomenal. I think
Yeah,
he's your second best player, right?
Yeah,
In
he's
my
one of
opinion.
the better guys.
Yeah, I think so.
Gilhart's your dude, and then
Collins.
Cal, Gellhart, actually
Sam.
Collins is actually my seventh best player.
Well, on star rating,
According
maybe,
to
but
star rating.
Right.
my eyeballs say he's better than that.
Yeah,
How long was he out for?
3 weeks.
Yeah.
He missed at least one game.
Yeah, what I do like about three center backs is that you do score a lot more from, or you have the ability to score a lot more from corners because you just got taller guys in there and they have a harder time marking them all.
Yeah.
Good point.
And then they don't really score on you from corners as much because you got taller guys. So.
That's how I scored in the last game. Was
a classic, like Bill said, a vintage Burnley goal. Just hardworking, just effort. Not necessarily the flashiest, most beautiful skill-wise, but just effort, power, and there you have it.
That's the transfer window has closed. Chelsea with the third most spending, decent margin away from Man City.
God, Manchester City.
437.
Unbelievable.
Somehow spent more than the Dons.
Not too long
payroll.
ago. Not too long ago, the Dons' payroll was like 30.
Oh yeah, it's
moving up, thankfully.
I mean, we're getting there.
Highly overperforming. They thought. That's that.
Yeah, we've definitely outpaced expectations. If I go back to the Club Info screen, it shows media prediction 15th. We're sitting at 7th. So, second lowest payroll in the league. Sitting in 7th place.
You'll take it.
Not too upset about that.
I am media prediction for me is 16th.
So you're supposed to stay up, basically. They were like, you're supposed to stay up.
Not by much.
Right, barely. But you're supposed to stay up.
I'm currently 16th, actually. The media knows what they're talking about with me. They know the Burnley standard.
Oh, man.
Do you think Man City's spending might eventually turn into something here later in the season?
I mean, I just feel like they made a pretty bad mistake and that they spent $100 million on a striker that they didn't need. They didn't need another. They have Kylian Mbappe. Just have him be up there. You can just get other wingers and stuff to go on. You don't need him up there too. So now he's kind of like clogging the hole a little bit. And it's like just let Mbappe cook.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to an end of contract in 2034.
Yeah.
When I was playing on my others, my only save there won the champions. He was like 35. It was still like a top 10 player. That natty fit right there.
Right.
So that pace, it just takes a while for. If it's 20, I mean, each year drops down by to normal standards, So. I mean, he's always on a good team too. So.
True, it does help.
Leonardo Bruno, they're the striker next to Lukaku and the team of the week.
That's right. He got a hat trick against City, so that'll do it. And the first MK Dons player to be in double-digit goals this season.
There it is.
And the first time a Burnley player.
Wow, Francho.
The last-second goal somehow clinches team spot there in the midfield.
Look at this guy. Look at the work rate, the stamina. He's just a workhorse.
He's a handsome young man too, isn't he?
Yeah, look at that, Bear. I didn't know you were.
Where do you get these pictures from? He's just a black shadow to me.
Well, I did I downloaded a lot of the like the kids
Face
and
packs.
the face packs. Yeah, I downloaded all that. So.
He's a good
Sean signed his fighter based on looks. Look at him.
Oh god.
That's awesome. Yeah, congratulations to Francho. Very nice.
Yeah. Big 3 points over Arsenal.
And look at that. So we have 6 of the 11 starters from 3 of us. That's nice.
That is nice.
Harvey Elliott also in there.
You know, sometimes you see that on weeks that not every team plays, where the team of the week will be heavily dominated by one player, but that was a full slate of games.
Yep.
Full slate of games, and we still, took care of business there.
The Americans.
All hail
America.
the president.
God, when does this international break end for these African players?
Never.
How much longer do you have to go?
My African player came back for that last game.
Nope. Well, that's because his team lost.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, our team's. I gotta keep going.
Yeah, my team didn't lose.
Ivory Coast is doing well. Yeah, so.
This is Africa.
It's upcoming match. It's a Saturday Epic Cup. Tom said sim it. What are y'all actually gonna do?
I'm sim.
I don't need to watch this.
Yeah, we can sim. Sean and I can sim.
Okay.
That's fine.
Because I don't mind simming the Watford one as well. Because it's
Yeah.
just Watford touch should be okay.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea.
Sim?
Sim.
Remind me before I click any buttons.
Oh, you're gonna do it again. The bar draw.
But like, what happens when both players can't? The send to win chant.
Oh.
Do it. Leans in one person's favor.
Oh, everyone's saying look out for Joe Gelhardt.
Yep, I've been saying it.
9 goals and 23 appearances, 4 assists. Not bad. 24 years old. Yeah, that took him a long time. Sometimes those work permits last a while.
You know, I was really expecting to have more like issues with work permits and Brexit, but it hasn't been that bad.
Yeah, I think especially when we get to the Premier League level, it's not so bad. But yeah, when we were down there initially, I think it's a little tougher. Because yeah, pretty much everyone that we're trying to sign meets a lot of the requirements. You got to pay a decent amount for them. But yeah, like when we were back in League One, and it's kind of like I'm trying to sign this guy for 20K from hamstring injury for.
Come back from Africa to just get injured for 3 to 6 weeks. Oh.
That's what Africa will do to you.
Malaria, flag strain.
Well, Sinchenko had the red, and now he has the China virus. He's out for 2 weeks.
It comes flu.
It didn't even put flu. They put virus.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks. There's only one thing. Come on.
That was the patch notes.
Those patches got patched in. Sinchenko he plays 20 minutes, gets a straight red, and then gets COVID, and he's out for 2 weeks. This guy's never gonna play.
COVID 2016 or 2026?
Yep, 2026, 27. Yep. Ugh. That's crazy. He's only 30. I thought he was older because you're in 2027. I thought he was older than that already, but I guess not.
Team morale is high. Anything you could do to keep it that way, Steve?
Keep winning, baby.
Winning.
Keep winning.
I mean, in this next game, I mean.
No, Not really. Not for you, Bear. You just have to do team bonding to wipe the tears or what?
Anybody?
I mean, I am playing the backups, so no, actually, I'm not. I can't play the backups. I have to play the starters.
I mean, it's just Bum Lee.
I know,
Yeah,
but
what?
when you have the players that make a lot of
You
money,
beat me by another 6 goals. So.
well, hey, I'm not gonna be able to turn it down to very defensive. It could get out of hand. Maybe there will be less own goals. Let's hope for that. Oh, gosh. No, yeah, 'cause that's what happens when you got people making a lot of money and they expect to play like a lot of games. Like Bill was saying, like I had 22 and like I've had like people like complain like, hey, I'm not playing enough, and I have to kind of negotiate that, to a certain extent with them.
Especially when it's 7 days until the next match.
Right. Yep.
Because they don't play this, then it's been 10 days in between their games. Like when it's like Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, right, you can take a break. Yep.
Exactly. So, yep. Fortunately, Bear, I actually played. Oh God, I'm not appealing. A further 2-match ban for frickin' Zinchenko. Gosh.
Well, it's okay. He has the China virus, so he's going to be out.
I know, it's true. He's not going to play anyway.
Within 2 weeks.
Gosh, darn.
He'll be there for the last match this season against MK down.
He'll finally show up, paying this guy like $10 million a salary for just to show up for the last game. Not ideal, folks. Not ideal. But it is what it is. Yeah, I'm sorry to say it, Bear, but you're getting the full Chelsea experience here. There's
I'm clicking the send.
Don't forget to hit the send to win button.
Sean, the board draw? No board draw?
I mean, I'll go for that this time. Wait, that means we'd have to play again. No, I think I'll take the L.
We'll go to pens.
Can we go to 0-1? Can I just get a 0-1 here?
0-1 here.
I think maybe like a 4-5, a 3-4. Could be a lot of different scores.
It's fair.
What if, in a surprising turn of events, Bumley somehow wins?
That's the thing. Bumley is a Premier League club. Like, it could happen.
It could happen. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Send to win.
Send to win.
Send to win. Send to win. Send to win.
Or the good in the Matrix voice.
7-2. Oh God!
2 consolations at the end. 85 and 90. I mean, that's not. Yeah, it is what it is. I couldn't go very defensive after halftime 3-0. So you got 4 more right there. Humiliation for Burnley is the headline. Oh, God.
Team morale?
How's the morale, Bear? I hope it's not too bad.
It's still above half.
Oh, that's good.
But it was pretty good. It was all green before that. Now it's like a light yellow.
A little piss yellow.
A little piss yellow.
God. How did you, Bill? How'd you do?
I took care of Watford 5-1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
He's on the horse. He's on the horse.
A 9.5 rating for my new defensive midfielder, the Serbian.
Was it
Stefan Nad?
There he is.
Nad.
Natty. Yeah, he looks good. I think he'll be a good player.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be.
Especially in your system where you're asking that guy a lot of that guy defensively.
Yeah,
and he seems like he has the technique
and
the physicality for it.
Yeah. I like how good he is on set pieces as well. He's my best corner and free kick taker, which I don't know how I feel about that in particular.
Right. Not ideal, but
my defensive midfielder taking my corners because what if he, is he able to catch up?
Right.
And get back on defense. So I don't love that, but I don't know if he delivers it well. Mohamed Mehdi with 2 in the final of the African Cup Nations. Algeria beats Cape Verde. I don't know if it's the final, but it's got to be close, right?
Yeah. Where are we at this damn tournament?
Well, Senegal and beats Ivory Coast in the final in pens.
And Algeria got third.
Algeria played for third, and my guy put up 2 goals.
Poor Ivory. My poor boy. I honestly feel bad for him that they lost to pens. That's tough. For Singo. Yeah, he played the full 120, 6.9 rating. And yep, just losing in pens. That's how it goes sometimes. So our guys, Bill, literally played as long as they possibly could. They played every possible match in the frickin' African Cup. Fudge! They couldn't have left like Sean's guy got left early. All right, we had the group stage.
Well, my optimism, specifically with my guy, because he's 20 years old, is that those extra matches mean a lot for his development.
Yeah, for sure.
That's kind of what I'm laying on at least.
Yeah, I think overall, big picture, it's good, but yeah, like kind of in the short term, it's like, ugh. He could be playing those extra matches for me, and not having me have to play good life.
Well, I mean, you're not hurting.
Yeah, thankfully I survived it. Yeah, this is the tight Premier League table here. West Ham starting to fall off a little bit here, Bill. Now
I think.
And United really kind of kicking into high gear here.
Yeah, I foresee. Yeah, Tottenham and City to really be pushing West Ham for that 4th spot.
Yeah. It's hard to hold on to the home stretch for them just because they're so under. They just don't nearly have as much money. Leicester.
I get the winner of Blackburn and Arsenal.
Oh well, probably Arsenal.
Yeah, they already tied once though.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is why they're playing again.
Yeah, I might play Leicester the Molester.
Well, I have a really optimistic run of games here. We've got Leeds, Arsenal, which is tough, and then Wolves. So Arsenal's not that tough, though. They're 11th in the table.
Right. But they still got some players. They got some players.
Yeah, they definitely have the players to make it tough, but they're not, not one of the big dogs anymore.
Yep. Like they were last
year. So I'm really looking forward to a chance to, after beating City, have to get a big win, 5-1 win here in FA Cup. Fixing my clipboard, think there's a chance to score some points. He said, "You're getting the full Chelsea experience."
You're getting the Lukaku, Havertz experience there. Havertz with the hat trick.
Attack with full force.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Transfer offer made for Brandon Sabi. Reject.
Would not let him go. Yep. Yeah, that's one of those that I got tricked by because I traded somebody like now, and I was like, oh yeah, that means it will go through in June. Nope, it's going through right now because Ukraine is still open for business. Who's else next? My next match is at Manchester City.
Yeah, I've got, like I said, I've got leads, 0.2 leads.
Gotcha. What about you, Bear?
Pick them while they're down.
Big game against Crystal Palace. So
Oh, that is a big
you
game.
get a W here.
Yeah, that is a big game.
Are you there, or are they coming
Home
to
or
your
away?
house?
I am away.
Okay.
Mm.
Shame, I'm also on the road.
We're all on the road.
But, you know,
Road trip for us.
better shop their monkeys.
Crystal Palace are the favorites.
Wow. I don't know. I guess because they're home. I guess.
Yeah.
But even then.
Well, I mean, probably because they're home, but also, you know.
I don't like your tone very much, manager of MK Don.
I mean, if I go, if I go to the schedule of Bumbly from November 21st all the way till January 9th, it's nothing but red.
Yeah, it was the assistant coach. It was assistant coach.
Just a good. Not your problem. Not your problem. Huh?
What's the record since I got back, huh?
It's good. It's good. You're right. You're right. The media's a little bit delayed in that. You know, the media's always, they never overreact.
No, no.
Yeah, this is the first time that I've had 2 games in a row, 2 weeks in a row. Actually, I'm gonna have 4 weeks in a row here with just one game at a time. Basically all through.
Not necessarily, because FA Cup, if you win,
Right, it keeps going.
it'll be adding a game. Oh, you're right there. That's still a month away.
Yeah, it's still a little while.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're right. This February is pretty.
It's nice. That December, January is
crazy.
rough. Yeah, it is.
Like, it was busy for me, and that's not even being in international
Europe,
competition.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a lot of games. MK Dons. Kiev is offering money to everybody here at this point.
Yeah, they're not offering enough. This guy, he's worth he's not worth 20 million to me.
Right.
He's not good enough, but he's certainly he's $1 million man, leader in the clubhouse.
Is he really? He's on the leaders.
Yeah.
Nice.
And at this point, him and Jamal Baptiste are my longest tenured players.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's true.
And they are our top influencers in the club.
That's crazy. That's cool. I mean, that is cool.
So,
it's just hard to find a way to get them on the field.
Right. Yep. Can understand that. Yep. At City. This is a big one. Yeah, like I just feel like they signed this Lorenzo Luca guy for like 100 some. How much did they sign him? They signed him for a ton. They signed him for 117 million. And like, yeah, he's good, but that locks you into playing two strikers. And that's not really, it's putting De Bruyne way out wide and Silva way out wide, and it's just like, yeah, like Bill mentioned before, that 4-4-2 is kind of ass.
mm-hmm.
And they basically have to play it because they just paid 117 mil for another striker, and they could be doing a 4-3-3. But the guy they bought is like 6'5". He's like has to be in the middle.
Right.
So it's not like you get a lot of flexibility there. So I just thought that was a really bad signing. Even though, I mean, it's like one of those things, like he's a great player. He is a really good player. But it's just like, team building wise. Well, good luck, boys.
Big game.
Big game for all of us. Well, I guess Leeds for Mills aspect.
It's not big, but if I want to stay
in the hunt,
then I need to be beating teams that are in 19th place.
Yeah. But yeah, Sean, that's a big game for Sean, for sure.
Huge game.
Yeah. And the Etihad. Thankfully, we're wearing our yellow jerseys and not the blue.
Oh!
Great build-up. Like Fabio Ruiz with another one.
Oh, there he is.
Oh!
I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know what happened. The reaction gives me nothing. Did he stub his toe? Like, what happened? We have no clue what happened there from that reaction. Was it good, bad? Was it even involved in the game? We still don't know. We have no clue. There's radio silence after that. Is he even alive?
Yeah, I scored it.
Oh, you scored. That was good. That was positive. Okay.
I scored a second goal.
God, that was funny. Second goal. Wow, 2-0 for Burnley. What a huge match for them. Coach Bear
On the
really
road,
rallying
yeah.
the troops here.
I think it was a good water bottle.
Oh, it needed some water bottle. Yeah. I guess
Or
you're right.
their coach's presence.
Just
Being
not
around.
being, just not being in the across
In
the world.
Italy.
That's so funny. Let's see here. Lukaku.
Reece James. Looking for a trailer late in the box.
Oh, is that good? I don't know. That might be off.
Offside.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that might be off. Let's see here. Probably. Oh no, they're counting it.
Wow.
All right, take it. Thank you, ref. Checks in the mail.
Looks good. Oh no, it was fine.
Yeah.
It's the mid right. I mean, the right defender.
Yeah.
Right central defender.
Take it. 1-0. We'll take that.
Miguel Palais' replacement, Fred Delange, the 18-year-old kid
That's
from
right.
Netherlands.
That's right. The
With
Dutch
a
kid,
goal.
the Flying Dutchman.
That's
The goal.
right.
Very nice.
The fans weren't sure how to feel about that one, but he's proven to win them over.
Very good.
It's kind of crazy that Leeds still has I can't even tell you guys' first name. Melier as their goalkeeper.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's pretty decent in this game.
I think so. Yeah, his stats are great. I've tried to go for him before, but he's just not interested.
Yeah. Yeah, I think his stats are good.
But like, I'm looking at a lot of teams, and like their lineups aren't very recognizable compared to what they are right now in 23.
Uh-huh.
So there's just so much turnover. But Melier is, I think, the only player on Leeds that's still on Leeds right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Uh-oh. Yeah. Off the corner. City ties it.
I need you to beat them.
I need me to beat them. We both need me to beat them. Far behind. Fabio Guerrero with a glorious cross. Kai Havertz, let me take the lead back. 2-1, baby. Fabio Guerrero with like a Roberto Carlos like cross. That's fine. Havertz running down the field. Still going. James back to Havertz. Oh, Lukaku just muscles him out of the way. Still 2-0?
Yeah.
Nice.
I know. Huh.
Oh! I can't even replicate what I heard. 3-1, baby. Lukaku just all muscles past the two center backs. He just wanted MR.
Just the one that did Walmart.
And we'll take it. Yeah. Put him in there and then. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Okay.
Okay.
What's your score, Bill?
Oh!
Every
What happened there, Bear? Can you tell us what happened there, Bear?
There was a cross. The opposition headed it towards goal. It bounced off the post. My goalie went out to capture it, and the other guy got there first, and they scored. But it hit the side of the net. Yeah.
Well, Mbappe just had an absolute worldly finish once again.
If you lived in an apartment, I believe it's probably typically think something bad is happening in your room.
Something bad. The Bumley Bears are badly up 3-0 on Crystal Palace. That's bad news for them.
I'm up 2-0 to answer
come
your
on,
question.
Come on. Yeah, 3-2 now.
Oh, a red card. That's good.
Not for you? For them?
Not for me. Yeah,
Wow,
surprise.
that's huge. Now they lose a player for their next game.
Yeah.
Oh no! No! Not Mbappe!
Lord, Fabian. It's the speed, man. You know, they get a breakaway, they just punt it, and he just out there.
Yeah, literally, that's literally what happened. Punt. Fudge. Tired center back, and he, ask a little more from the keeper, a little more. And getting out of the way. I don't know if that's asking too much. Oh, this would be a heartbreaking draw. Militao, I'm telling you, I've never seen a player bought for 110 just consistently in big matches. He's 29 years old. There's not really a reason that he should be putting up a 6.3. Hell, even Good Life's doing better. That sucks. Damn. I mean, in reality, drawing away to City isn't awful, but I don't like it. I don't like it being up 3-1. Yeah, that's something I need to look at. Is probably Militao might need to be sold, if not. Because I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things. Like maybe his rating is still good, but like every time, like I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm ready for my 29, in his prime center back to show up today. It's kind of like, well, how about a 6.3?
That's not showing up.
Yeah, that's showing up, but it's not in the way you want. And
Well, MK
Wins
Dons
6 to
takes a
1.
3-0 win over Leeds and moves up ahead
Oh,
of Tottenham.
who drew with Villa. Wow.
Wow.
And Burnley moving up to 15th. Ahead of
Imagine that.
Wolves.
You're now exceeding media expectations.
There it is. Look at that.
I'm on my way to mid-table. Doesn't mean anything.
Well, it means a little more cushion. I think you'll take that at this point of the season.
I'll take some cushion.
Gosh darn it, that was some ass. Well, that's funny that Company is the head coach of Manchester City, given that he played for them for so many years.
We just started, right? That was the second game?
Yeah, he just started, yeah.
Because his first game was against me, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if in 2027 he is actually their coach. I wouldn't be stunned. He's coaching Burnley now. Ugh, that was ass. Well, Liverpool have a game in hand. Now they're only down 4 points.
Mm.
So, I mean, better than an L, but leaving 2 points on the table. I mean, it's Manchester City. It's tough. It's not ideal.
Yeah, I think Man City's still better than their record.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good. I mean, yeah, they still have... still got probably the best player in the game in Mbappe, just because speed kills, and he's faster than Haaland, so... How many goals does he have? He's got to be up there.
Mbappe?
Yeah, he's got to be up there with me. Yeah, he's got 16. Premier League, I think he has maybe more in general. I think he had like 23 in general, but he's got 16 Premier League goals. But yeah, MK Dons.
MK Dons,
In
man.
striking distance. 5 points away from West Ham.
Yeah, I need help, though, because between Tottenham City, West Ham United, like, I think Liverpool and Chelsea are secured top 2, but
yeah, the other one's
this,
kind of a dogfight.
This next clumping, like even Leicester or Newcastle, they're right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why it's Premier League. Leicester's thinking the same thing, like, hey, we're right here. Newcastle's like, hey, we're right here.
Right.
Just get a good couple run in there, and then we're in Europe. It's a tough one.
When does that Wonder Kids or Next Gen list come out?
It should be soon here. Maybe in March. But around here, yeah. It should be around here.
Maybe a pretty MK Dons heavy list this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I know some of it does repeat there. It's like, oh yeah, that guy was number 1 last year, now he's number 2, or you know.
It's under. It has to be teenager. So.
Oh, there you go. So they get out of it.
Yeah. So Meheded can't be on it this year. Because he's 20, but like Fred Delane can be on it this year and next year. And he should be on it this year and next year.
I mean, this is an incredible turnaround for you, Bear. You have to admit. How were those 3 goals scored? Like, what was it, like a build up? Is it a long ball? Like, what's happening here?
It's imposing our will on them. We scored in like 3. Yeah, we scored in like 3 different ways. One was like a header. One was from like outside the box. That was the first one. Outside the box.
Oh!
Ah!
That one. The toast up one.
Uh,
Okay.
so good winging, good wingers. Kind of get inside a little bit. Um, get some good low crosses going.
You still got the 3 at the back going?
Yeah, I'm running a 5-2-3.
Nice, nice. 5-2-3, solid.
Well, Arsenal beat Blackpool, so they will be my next.
No, not a complete shock there. Yeah.
Which is tough because I have them in the Premier League this week, and then turn around and play them in the FA Cup.
Yeah, that happens. I feel like that happens fairly frequently.
Yeah.
I mean, amongst the better teams, because yeah, you're gonna kind of play them. I mean, it's kind of random how it happens with the league
Right.
schedule, but yeah, like for me, I have Leicester here, and then my next match is Carabao Cup final against Manchester United, and then the next match after that is Manchester United in the league. So I play them back to back. So that's how it goes. Yeah, we'll get one more in here and then save, so I can be able to fully enjoy the cup final there. Hopefully, the first trophy for my Chelsea career. I'm pretty grateful that it's a week, because that would have been a real decision. I mean, I guess it would have depended. Yeah, I would have had to like really think about it, because like if it was like a two matches in the week, and yeah, like let's say it was Leicester on Wednesday and then the cup final Saturday, I don't know. I would have to consider, like, am I just gonna like rotate a little bit, like Lukaku plays both games, but like 45 minutes both games, or am I just not gonna play? This guy, he's only gonna play in the cup game, or whatever kind of thing. So, but thankfully, does James play? That's a tough thing with the fullbacks. It is tough to play them just because they run so much in back-to-back games. If it's not the week off, so yeah. Do I want to win Am I trying to get the 3 points in the league? Am I trying to lift the trophy? So it would just all depend on where we're at and all that. So. Who do y'all have this next match?
I have Mbappe.
Oy. Bill might be the only one to beat his ass this week.
Yeah, I have, like I said, I have Arsenal twice.
So is
Easy
this
clap.
a Premier League match, or is this the FA one?
Premier League.
Okay, and the next
FA Cup's still 3 weeks away, right?
Yeah, I think so. Is it 2 weeks?
I have Premier League here, and then I have Premier League, and then the FA Cup.
I voted for Fabio Luiz for the Next Gen Award.
I think you get to vote in that.
Yeah, I guess I really vote. I guess I just said, like, who do you think should win? And
like in a media thing?
Yeah, I didn't recognize any other names, so I was like, I'll vote it then.
It's a good choice. It'll be him. Leonardo Bruno has a chance to win that award, I think.
Mm. Yeah, I thought Guerrero was going to be really good,
He is good.
and he has been really good.
Really
He
good.
has
He
11
won
goals
the
and 11
Next Gen
assists.
Award last year, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, he did. He's been insane. He's 11 goals and 11 assists in 24 games.
Eesh.
He's just doing it all at 20 years old. 7.76 rating. Yeah, I mean,
Sending it, huh?
what?
What?
What are you talking about?
The game?
Do you get the match screen?
I'm in the. Wait, is it a Wednesday game?
Yeah, we're off the match screen.
I'm not.
Okay, that's not good.
Um,
You
Uh,
need to go ahead and just quit the start screen. And then join back in.
quit the start screen. Let me give myself some more time here. Lolly. I was like, I wonder what I'm waiting for here. Whoops.
Whoever was doing that to
Bug.
me. Was doing that to me whenever we were playing.
Yeah, I mean, in general, not that many bugs, given all the things that's happening.
Yeah.
Pretty smooth.
Oh, Mbappe. Oh, God.
They still have you pushed out.
Yes.
That's not ideal because I'm already like in the
Rip.
kickoff screen.
Sim to win. Hopefully.
It'll be a single win scenario. I guess I can stream.
Yeah, might as well watch you guys in.
Well, you actually might be able to watch it through your client
Yeah,
when
let's
those
see.
load. Yeah, there they are.
Where am I? Oh, I don't show up. Okay.
I wonder if it's like at a different time. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe. We'll hope for it. Let's see, we'll look at Sean Bear real quick here for a quick look in, and then. Oh, as Manchester City at Burnley.
Oh,
I got a lot of players there on this Manchester City lineup. Cancelo, Mbappe, Foden to De Jong.
uh, uh,
No goal, still 0-0 in Burnley.
oh,
Take a peek into Leonardo Bruno. Oh. Does have it saved by Ramsdale. 33 minutes in at the Emirates. At Arsenal. Oh, Ferran Torres not happy with that tackle, but the ref says play on. Fabio Luiz to Jubal. Has a cutback. Oh, has a cutback. Bartram, not quite enough of a
Some
finish.
really last finishing there.
Yes, I mean he does play inverted wingback for a reason. You would imagine. As good. Takes the ball out. Oh, Bartram, wait a second. Well, he wants a second track. And he sends it to the Z, Rosie, as they say.
Relax there, young man.
His eyes got pretty wide. As also another standout wingback for Burnley, Norton Cuffy. He's had a good season on top of the ball here. Working past his defender, De Bruyne, but De Bruyne does get the better of him on that. And Mbappe with the ball, and that is terrifying for everyone. Collins, the young defender Collins, trying to stonewall him. Can he keep up? He's trying. De Bruyne in a dangerous area. Foden back to Rice. So many big names on this Manchester City team. Thankfully with the miss. As we head back to MK Dons, Arsenal unfortunately do take a 1-goal lead close to halftime with the Kieran Tierney strike. The great left back for Arsenal. However, Harvey Elliott to Bruno.
That's a whistle.
No whistle. The ref swallowing the whistle once again. You had to have thought Bruno was taken advantage of there. As good, almost lands onto the target there, and that is halftime. MK Dons doing well in shots on target and XG and possession, but Arsenal at home with one shot on target do have a goal. As we switch back to Burnley at Manchester City, is also undergoing the second half here. Manchester City only with one shot on target, which, as a Burnley fan, you would be thrilled with if you heard that before the game. Pavard, Norton Cuffy heads it away gently to the sideline. As we have another play here, Cancelo back to Foden, De Bruyne. Good, decent cycling of play from Manchester City. Rice. Rice kind of do a little bit on his own. Ruben Diaz. Gabriel Jesus. Silva. And, as a Burnley fan, you got to be happy that they're shooting from that far out.
Yep. They're doing something right if they had to shoot from there.
That's true. As we look on back to MKD and Arsenal. MKD with the ball. Stefan Nod with the nod to start in this big-time game. Ramsdale with the boot to the speedy Ferran Torres, who does win the header, and an even speedier Martinelli, but Van der Voort is the brick wall there. And that the MK Dons breathe a sigh of relief there. Farkas back to the 18-year-old Delane, Harvey Elliott. As Bruno, heroic block there from, I believe that was Mefan. As Nod taking the corner and is headed out. Martinelli. Tactical foul. Tactical foul from MKD. As we head back to Burnley, Manchester City still 0-0 at 60 minutes here. Still only one shot on target. And now this is where the coach makes his money. What kind of adjustments do you make at 60 minutes? Looking at fatigue, looking at match sharpness, looking at how the players are feeling. Are they nervous? Are they excited? And as you can see on the sidelines there for Burnley in the game, a lot of players have great morale here and happy with the game so far. Gomez over as actually Coach Bear is waving on Francisco Conchesao to get warmed up. Wilson S. Brand.
Oh,
An
no.
unfortunate clearance there as Palmer with a world finish from about 35 yards. Curling finish from the left foot, and unfortunately, yes, Wilson S. Brand with the mistake there does lead to the goal. As we do try to take a look back to MKD, 66 minutes in. Harvey Elliott with the and this is just some hard knock football here. Both these teams trying to tackle, trying to press. This is what, Premier League fans would say this is what football's supposed to be like. Melendez into the game as Delane, the 18-year-old. Oh, the speed off of, I'm not sure if that was, I guess that was Rudiger. The speed he had to catch up there was pretty impressive. As Melendez back to Farkas. Elliott sitting on a yellow. Medjahed finally back from Africa in his bronze finish with Algeria. A very good finish for them in the African nations. Jubal running down the sideline, and Aaron's able to get it. But this is dangerous. But actually an amazing punt for Torres, who is a speedster. Aspria! Oh, Vandervoort is able to get it over the line there. Back to Manchester City, and unfortunately Manchester City does score again. They are now up 2-0 on the Burnley Bears. Burnley Bears, I appreciate them going to positive here. Going to positive. Trying to salvage something from this game, but Kylian Mbappe goes for the chip. Probably could have just rifled that one in. Had a better chance at it. As Conceição, wait a second, off the free kick. Oh! It's off the bar. You can see the Burnley coach in agony. As unfortunately that does not fall in, and that will be the end of the game. Burnley do fall to an excellent team. As unfortunately here in Arsenal and the Emirates, Yuri Tielemans does slot home the penalty, which does put them up 2-0 on the MK Dons. 5 shots on target, a decent, 1.88 XG for Arsenal, but a 2.43 for MKD. And Ferran back to Saka. Ooh, and he skies it. We have seen MKD score in bunches here, so definitely not out of it just yet. Tielemans goes for it. Vandervoort is there. As we can see that, some tired legs are starting to come into effect. Some good morale for the MKD players, though. No one is.
Go.
Oh, Medjahed. Medjahed one-on-one with the keeper. A golden opportunity. It's off the bar. Oh, right off the right post. That's a stinger there. That is a stinger there. If that goes in, we have a real chance to get back into the game. But MKD undeterred. Still the morale good. Elliott, DeLong, maybe he can finish it. One-on-one with the keeper. It's off the bar again. My God, there's some kind of voodoo with the posts here. The posts are the 12th man. 2 posterizers for MKD in the span of about 5 minutes. As we do get down, ticking to the final X stoppage time. Saka with the corner kick. Rudiger able to parry it. Saka, this is a good position for Saka to be in, and Ferran, he does ice the game there at 3-0. So
that is a locker room. Gosh, dude, a 3 XG and not a goal.
And unfortunately for MKD, coach does head into the locker room. Has to be frustrated with the result there, to have such a good XG and to somehow not score, and then to somehow give up 3 goals. That's it's a tough pill to swallow. There, so I
That's
can't.
Poop.
Yeah, that's poop. I was wrong, Bill. I do play the next day.
Okay.
Randomly, I play Sunday.
Yep.
So that's pretty random. But with that, Burnley still stay at 15th there, and MKD. I'll take a look here in a second. Liverpool,
painful,
Wolves draw Liverpool. Yes. Thank you, Wolves. I keep the 3-point lead over Liverpool. Thank you, 18th place Wolves. 16th, sorry. As MKD still within the race there. Arsenal obviously get a lot from that. They are 2 points back from MKD now in the 7th spot for Europe. So there you have it there. Yeah,
Wow.
maybe we should save it there though. I can just play that next one on
Did
Thursday.
you want to do yours or no?
Nah, we'll save it for Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah,
3.1
that's a tough one.
XG, and you don't find a net.
You find the post twice. Oh my gosh. Two breakaways. And that's the frustrating thing with football is they were playing aggressive. Like they had a very high line. They left themselves exposed, and they have two breakaway one-on-ones with the keeper, and just barely not in twice. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. A valiant effort from Burnley against a tough Manchester City. I think that is a tougher matchup for Bear there. You kind of just have to do what Bill did and just outscore them. That's your best hope is put 5 up because they're going to score twice pretty much every game. Yeah.
They scored 3 on Chelsea.
Yep. Scored 3 on me. Scored 2 on MKD. Like they're going to score 2. It's happening.
Yeah.
So it's just tough.
It's close. I had some chances, but yeah.
Yeah, they're a tough team. So can't cry about losing to their drawing or losing to the team that has 470 million payroll. So it is what it is. Anyway, well, overall, GG's.
Overall, good outing, I think, for everybody.
Sean, for sure, that was a huge outing for Bear. Some big that win over Crystal Palace will be huge.
Yeah, I think that's in a good spot here. To keep it up.
I think we're all. Definitely felt better offensively, even though I didn't get any. At least a couple. So I feel a lot better about where I'm headed. I know Bumley's pointing in the right direction, so I think things are looking well.
Good, hopefully a good finish here the last 2 months of the season or so. And, all right, boys. Well, GG.
GG's.
We will do it again on Thursday Night Football.
Yeah. We got some fantasy football to catch up on though.
True.
Did you see the Patriots?
No, what happened?
They're signing Zeke.
Oh gosh.
So Ramondre Stevenson has been
down.
ADP around 24.
Oh yeah,
25.
I've been drafting him a lot in my mocks.
Not now.
Not anymore.
No, if you are, he's going to be in like the 40s or the 50s.
Yeah. No, that's huge.
Yeah, he's a running back I've been looking at a lot on my third pick because right now I'm 2, 23, and 25, so he's usually there.
Yep.
And I've been taking him a bunch, but now I'm not going to touch him.
Yeah.
So that's
tough.
But I don't know if that's going to be a running back like committee.
Is he just depth? Right. Yeah, it's hard to say.
It definitely makes me want to stay away from it. That's for sure.
Right. He's not as much of a sure thing as he was last week, where it's like it's basically just him.
Right.
On depth chart. That's all they got. Which that is maybe why they're bringing another guy because he's all they had.
Right.
But yeah, it definitely lowers his value. So yep.